Alrighty. Oh, nothing too crazy, you know. Right now, just playing some more Disco Elysium with a drink in my hand, and it's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be good. I still do not know what else to do right now. So run the number on find booze and drink it. No. No. I don't want to do that. Grant title stamp? Hmm. Anywho, playback. Play some of this. I forget. What else do I do at this point in the juncture kind of thing? What do I do, kids? I should talk to Everett Claire again. Perhaps. Or maybe I should talk to Joyce again. You might know more. It's just not nothing's really popping up. I also got my special made drink again. One with the little particles in it. I think it might be the lemon juice.
You're back.
Oh god, lemon
Good.
juice.
What can I help you with? Of course. Anything to help. Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershaw West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Yes.
Then we're on the same page. As grim as it may be. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell. They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zone.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
They keep hush-hush on the atrocities
Unfortunately,
run.
I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell. I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
Yeah, and I don't know if they care at this point since one of their own has been killed.
She is pressing them as hard as she can.
Tell me about the connection.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. Of course, anything to help.
Okay.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you...
Wonder if we can run a background check on the thing. Unless we just need to.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. 57. Oh.
In the cabin,
Hold on. Let's talk to maybe Claire. Or we need to talk to the smoker guy at some point. He is available at 21 hours, so we have time. Don't know what else ever Claire can tell us. Try to work. Try to work. That's alright. I haven't done the sequence yet. Still want to do that.
you're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything,
Have anything for rhetoric. Anything for rhetoric. -1 rhetoric. Oh boy. Come on. This one. Interfacing perception.
you're back before the cargo container. Its draw has...
Damn it. No, we're doing this. Fuck it. I'm doing this. I'm save spamming. We're doing this. I want to see.
You're back before the cargo container.
I don't fucking care. We're save spamming.
You're back before the cargo container. You're back before the cargo container. Despite
Yes!
the dirt
Finally!
that trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you. The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again.
If there's anyone in.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
You can't be serious.
I got. See? See?
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review. Something
Are we high right now, Kim? Are we? Are we going? Have we lost it?
in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Welcome, welcome. Not too much actually. Just pleasantly surprised to have company today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen? Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I
What
don't
is
know
going on? I've never seen this.
like my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Diodor, I am Lieutenant Kimki Soragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Pleasure to meet you, Harrier Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well. To be perfectly blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Grad. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Leave it
What's
to
going
me.
on?
It takes more than a bit of skill
Are we not? Are we just not gonna?
saving codes, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once
Well, if you're buying
one position, it's
more
nearly
high-quality products.
not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them,
It's the glory of the fatherland. You're a thief. Some of the, no, no. This is fascist. This is communist. This is people are the you're right. Communism is unreal. I don't even have
well,
it.
imagine living such a traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
We're California.
Oh, interesting. I've made quite a few real estate plays over the years. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money. There simply aren't enough hours a day to handle all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except more seagulls. Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that. So, it also provides
Why can't you? Don't you have like a private airplane or something?
extremely high net
Whatever this world has.
individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, hail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois. What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
I don't see how it's appropriate for a representative of the law to ask a wealthy person for money. This shines,
Come now. There is not even a cent of corruption here. I'm merely being polite. As you may know, a high net worth
What is-
individuals don't have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemy. Here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Almost gets me nothing.
That's the idea, my friend. You've got to. Maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound? Thanks
Hold on. Conceptualization. Okay. +1 conceptualization. One conceptualization. I think that's all I have for conceptualization.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
Deploying set the buzzword generator. All systems functional.
Oh,
Ready to engage.
I concept buzzword.
2, 1. It's time to disrupt the future. You've got to stay lean, innovative, and focus on what matters most. The children.
Youth center.
A youth center, huh? What kind of youth center?
A place to teach them practical skills like teamwork and self-discipline. Come on, tell him what he wants to hear.
We're dedicated to instilling liberal economic values in children from low.
Brilliant. Without children, who'll be there to buy stuff in the future?
That's if it doesn't work, we can always repurpose the Central Shopping Mall.
When life closes a door, it opens a window, yes? What's the expected return on this?
You're deep into ultra-liberal territory now. Good work.
Impressive. You've got a natural eye for unusual investment. I don't normally do this without a formal pitch deck, but to hell with it. What's the point of being rich? Here's the round of seed funding. This should be enough.
Thanks for that. Thanks for you for your placing unwavering trust in me.
Remember, it's not a handout. It's an investment. And I expect to see returns.
The lieutenant stands there, dumbfounded.
What do you think, Kim? Kim, you're right.
Closes again.
I don't know.
I'm not unimpressed. Let's leave it at that.
Now, was there
All right. Money, money, money. Boy. Don't you love money? Where's my logic? Can't believe I got that in the first try, too. God, fucking rich! Just never gonna see that fucking center. It's not a fishing, right? It's
Mr. Dubois, the word in mask I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you with? Mega rich light bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
he must have been in the container, and so I don't know.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys.
Nothing can stop an invasion. Didn't tell me he was there.
There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbour, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Yes, the transfer should be tightly regulated. Didn't seem like he was safe. He was a nice man, gave me a stock
No,
tip.
they're not. They're vermin, and one just found a way inside my container. Soon, he'll bring the others. All three of them. Thank you for telling. I shudder to think what you're going.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
I'm always happy to educate and entertain you, my friend. So, what's on your mind?
You.
Oh, you...
Clients would take a well-known...
Sure, with renewed
That's drug trafficking.
All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking. The company thinks we're gonna
benefit.
And the kids on...
I'm an old-fashioned, but if I...
He is basically admitting to it.
Yes, of course. And while you're doing that, please go ahead and also tell the Wild Pines. I want to hear them squeal from the indignity. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbour's turnover, just like the harbour is, but a small part of Martinez.
It would still be illegal.
Let's look at the big picture.
God damn it.
Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start
Yeah, and you're
business.
probably selling drugs to
Models
them.
who want to walk catwalks
Ah,
and
fuck.
steel builders who want to weld steel. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
That's a pipe
Let's
train.
keep focusing on the drug trade. He was almost admitting to it.
No, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials trade is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue, I'm cutting it. Boys. Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering?
If it has the word, then I like it. I'm a money guy. That's very ambitious. I'm not feeling the whole revenue. Not enough flags for king. I'm not feeling the whole.
Harry, the future I have in store for Martinez will have all the macho aesthetics you love so much.
Oh yeah, skull and bones. Skull and bones on a river show.
Very nice, Harry.
Yep.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one.
Someone's just a hater,
The
you know.
brown. No need to be defensive. Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax. Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials. Done?
I also wanted to do. You don't. I wanted to forget this one. Nothing. God, I have so much money now, you know? Fuck. What am I gonna do with it? Not on the town? Yeah, fuck. So apparently he wasn't bending light. Maybe just Kim didn't want to admit it because he knew he would look weird admitting it. And come on, the one time you don't have my back. Fuck. Oy.
The tear machine. Your bottles clunk.
Yay.
A colourful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Here you go, mister.
You see several. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Okay. Okay. I have money now. Why do I need to steal stuff?
There it is. A brave little arm. You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up.
Light it up.
Load of this rock and roll cop hair, people. Johnny Thundercop. Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul.
Quick XP. You know, I also saw like a video that a lot of these are like represented by like other characters, it seems like this one is supposed to be Kuno. Authority is supposed to be like Titus in a way.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
No,
a
we just
radio,
gotta
a pull-out toolbox.
you gotta talk to that smoker dude.
The suzerainty box is heavy and slightly awkward in your hands. You give it a light shake and feel the pieces shift around inside.
Hold on. Suggestion. I need suggestion. Play a game with us. Kim. Moon Empire. And we don't have to wait so long.
The suzerainty box is heavy and slightly what? Does the lieutenant? The lieutenant gives you a sour look. He may or may not hate fun. What is detective work if not an elaborate game? We need logical inference, attention to detail, the ability to analyze your opponent's motives.
I do feel like my thinking has become somewhat rigid. Maybe a little diversion to keep the mind limber is just what's in order.
See? He's doing the hard work himself.
I knew it. I knew he was a fun guy. Come on, Kim. so...
Alright, you've convinced me. How do we play?
You explain the basics. In the center is apricots from saffron. There's also the lieutenant goes.
Alright.
You have a few options. Remember what the rulebook said. You'll want to choose a strategy early on and stay committed to it. You draw a contract card offering a number of coins in exchange for archaeological. You place all your workers on the Ilmarat territory. On your next turn, you produce 6 units of archaeological treasure and fulfill the contract for a handful of coins.
Not bad, detective.
But
What?
not good enough. The lieutenant seen as he completes his own contract card. The lieutenant is rewarded with 4 coins and a round wooden token that he places in the center of the board.
That's a market. It's worth 2 victory points.
I do... Clower. Why don't...
The lieutenant, glancing over the board, you see several possible strategies. Pressing more workers into service would increase your economic output and help you to survive a possible conflict with the lieutenant. Or you could ignore your labor supply and focus on fulfilling contracts for points and resources. Those aren't your only options. You could also show your workers how much you appreciate them by investing some of that wealth in them. After all, well, sure, you can do that. It's just not a terribly effective strategy, but then it's up to you.
Let's focus on fulfilling
Who cares
contract.
about workers or territories when the real action is in Revachol? You spend your turns fulfilling contracts for sweet coins and one-time bonuses. After several turns, you have a neat pile of cardboard coins and several units of archaeological treasure, which you trade in to build a museum. You place a cylindrical piece of wood on the Revachol section in the middle of the board. It's meant to stand in for a beautifully adorned edifice filled with ancient wonders. This is more or less what happened in real life as well. To this day, if Ilmarans want to see their nation's priceless treasures, they have to visit Revachol, or Gottwald, or Sur-le-Clay.
Well played, detective. That museum is worth 3 victory points.
Yes!
Now it's the lieutenant's turn to respond. He moves aggressively onto the Safre territory. Soon, his workers are producing a steady supply of extremely valuable apricots. For several turns, you struggle to respond to the lieutenant's burgeoning apricot empire. Eventually, you relocate the majority of your workers to Supremawindi and Saramaritsa, where they begin producing a bumper crop of cocaine tokens. You draw a new contract card. According to the text, there's an aristocrat willing to trade a large supply of cocaine for a number of coins and access to a rare bonus. Amplified music worth 7 victory points. You know, this isn't unlike the situation the historical Revacholian suzerain. Well, by introducing cocaine into Safre under exclusive contract, the suzerain, if you could somehow get the lieutenant's workers addicted to your cocaine, you could not only make them less productive, you would also force the lieutenant to pay you. Yes, you can. You've reached a critical...
Go for the contract.
How do you respond to the lieutenant's...
Sorry, Kim.
motion?
You're not going to like this. Introduce the word.
With each passing turn, you slowly bleed the lieutenant of coins as his own workers become less productive and more dependent on your magenta cocaine token. As a matter of historical fact, this is almost exactly what happened in. Realizing victory is slipping away, the lieutenant launches a desperate gambit: protectionism. By erecting tariffs on your cocaine, he hopes to...
Couldn't you just have made it illegal?
At the risk of incurring the suzerain. The end game is upon you. Do you escalate the trade war with the lieutenant in hopes of crushing him with your economic might? Or do you ignore his aggression and focus on building the mighty victory column structure in Revachol herself? Alternatively, you could the choice is yours.
I don't know, actually. Go for the victory call.
Building the ultimate structure requires diligent economic planning, which you completely failed. Rather than build a glorious monument to Revachol's economic superiority.
A risky gambit, detective. Sorry it didn't pay off. That might have helped, yeah. Now, let's tell...
Computing the final scores is almost a game unto itself. You each spend an inordinate amount of time making stacks of coins, consulting tables, and struggling with basic addition and multiplication. After double, then triple checking your maths. 15 victory points. The suzerain will not be impressed.
I've got 26 points.
Damn.
Don't be glum, detective. There's always next time. Figuratively, I mean. There's no way we have time to play this game again.
I mean, come on. I mean, maybe after the investigate.
Now, let's clean up.
You hold the open game box.
I mean, maybe after.
Fairweather T500.
Come on.
Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
Cool. Might need that later. Might need it.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring shelves filled to the brim with crime novels.
Oh, you're...
Note, crime fiction. These what's not as shelves filled to the...
I think I bought all the books in here that I could.
Shelves full of brown. Suddenly, ice next.
I really...
She understands.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to run.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Amidst these, the point of the book, and it serves platitude, wholeness, unity, balance. When it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's the book. This is just mundane garb.
Hum? I can't hum. I can't have you end up, like, open...
Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of this large map. Ozon disintegrating. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast. You can. Lost. 850. The ocean connection you have. Perhaps say, our gods. Gods of distance and...
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martin, they're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. Yes, yes. Are you in?
Actual art degree. Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish, infantile, cliche and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me.
I fucked.
Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of lip-wristed, premature, ill-informed attempt at talentless fuckfest, recidivistic shit peddler, pedantic, listless, savagely boring, just one repulsive laugh after another.
This is a fuck ton of adjectives. Yeah, not very nice. You know? What do I do in the meantime? What do you got for me, Roy? Anything cool?
Apricot Martinez
700.
streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help.
Maybe. Do I have a tape? Play the... The cassette tape. Oh.
Everything's still cool. Me?
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago.
Very,
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy...
very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left. If you say so, officer.
Oops.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
Super cool. Now the premium.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an...
The junk is yours, officer.
Chunk is yours. Alright, let's just...
Keep coming back. That's good of. The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime.
Shades of
officer.
self-destruction.
100% guaranteed.
Alright, let's look at the... Walk around the balcony. Facing... Go for suggestion. Oh, what do I do? I mean, there's just... Yeah, we just need more time. Maybe I should just, like, I don't know, read books for a while. Pass the time.
The man from Heomdall stares at you. Know the story by heart. You know the story by heart. The back blur below, a brazen attempt to bilk their main concern. The greatest innocence. Browsing. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh yeah. This is what I was made for. A pop quiz. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day. Dolores. Incorrect. Solar resign. Correct. Nothing as the question. Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me. Correct. Franco. Question. Got it under control. No problem. Solid on this one. It's correct. The most final stretch. I've got it. Honest. Correct. Everything. Congratulations. An A. All correct. You really never get. But endless tries aren't really fair. Don't you think? Browsing. Your edge. Oh yeah. A pop quiz. Thanks. Dolores Day. Dolores. Correct. As the question 2. Easy. Everybody. Correct. Franco Negro. Question. Got it under control. Correct. The most final stretch. I've got it. Honest. Correct. Everything. Congratulations. An A. All. You really navigated some treacherous waters here. Well done. But endless tries. The worn map. Feature your thing. Finally. Come.
Has time.
The note is written with a blue pen. Someone has. You'll find the filament memory.
From
In your hand, you hold. Why? There's truly no point. The story is belaying and extremely unprofessional, and 2 days desperate to clear his name.
What's the matter, detective?
The lieutenant, they're not shitting you. Of course, Mullen didn't do it. That's the whole premise of Deneuve. Not only is the local police captain in on the amphetamine ring, outwardly, he would certainly have a typical privilege. The kid doesn't exact Torvald. That said, one evening, Deanna Deneuve. Yes, well, that testimony won't be admissible any longer. The man, that's just Dick Mullen's modus operandi. As the two, I love you. Whatever it is, Mullen never hears the words. A blow to the base of his skull. Who can you trust in this wicked, messed up war? The lieutenant gives when Mullen comes. Mullen fleeing. Dick Mullen won't be sent to the cliff. The heat, and you'll never know what happens, because the rest of the book is what makes you think this isn't. How do you? This could go on. In your hand, you hold 4/5 of Dick. The cover, the tag. Needless.
Are you really reading that, detective? Good luck.
The point is for the reader to.
One more time. One more hour. Damn it.
The face of King Comrade, but only four. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contempt, you flip back to the front. You all face it. You flip back to the front of the. It takes a moment. But why? It evokes. As you leave the main feature, though, you flip back to the front. Unsurprised, you skim the headline. Finally,
Just trying to
brief
pass
article by
time.
writer G. According to these, why do judging? You flip back to the front.
Okay, one more time.
In your hand, you hold 4/5 of Dick. Why? If you the story is Spillane, an extremely unprofessional and her 2 days desperate to clear him.
What's the matter?
The lieutenant, they're not. Of course, Mullen didn't do it. Deneuve reveals not only is the local police one evening. Yes, well, that testament as the two. I love you. Whatever it is, in your hand.
Okay, now we're good. Good. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Room 28. Apartment 28. There he is.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
Yes, I did.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds. It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
That's
Beautiful.
Wednesday.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
Honestly, I'm just trying to sleep.
Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
I'm really doing this guy.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Wait. Suddenly you are digging things?
Oh, sure.
Trust me, you do.
Very well. All
That's
right.
nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
All right.
Take care, all right?
You have a gay encounter with him? All right.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Right after you.
All right. Let's fucking do this.
Officers of the Reverchol Citizens Militia.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging. I'm sorry to say I did, officer. Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Well done, detective.
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities. I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the...
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell. Drummers? Why, no. But then...
I think we can drop the drummer angle.
Okay, fine.
Inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man. All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember. I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Aeropagats among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent. Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching. Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything. You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About
Fair
what
enough.
time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late. No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day. Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM. The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight. Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting question.
Sure, you're the Sunday friend, but
Before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage. Whatever you wish, officer. My friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters. How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the insulin Isola? Oil platforms are... Au contraire. It's how millions of people... Sorry. Who? But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Officer, you have to understand. I can't... He's deeply enmeshed. He's a truly free spirit. He likes all... I'm all ears. A moment. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave. It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of...
Sure, go ahead.
let's fucking look around. Ooh, party drain soda. Yeah. Cool. I'm just gonna take some stuff, you know. Alright, well, fuck. Guess that's it then. Shit. Is there a way to talk to the lady on the balcony? Because that's the person you really want. Eventually.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I don't think you could talk to her.
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant, he doesn't like where this is.
You can't open that. Well, I guess you can't. Yeah, alright. Next day. Next day. Tomorrow.
It's getting late, and...
Good night.
Oi.
bed is comforting. The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you. It digs into your brain.
Don't show my ass into what this
How
is.
have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately?
Actually, yeah.
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people.
Yep, I want to
And
sleep.
then forgets about it.
I just want to
Hear
sleep.
that? Iceman wants to sleep. He doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Black water under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
Don't.
We're trying to help you.
No, you're not.
All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you
The nihilistic, depressed part of my brain that thinks it knows me.
the worst of them all.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
The hair will smell.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Can't wait. I can't
Your
wait.
eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again,
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Why am I in the chair? Hmm. Get up, boy. Time to go to work.
Yes?
Let's maybe the thing.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. Still no word, I'm afraid, sir.
Come on.
57.
In the cabin, you
Where am I supposed to go now? Hmm.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. Right.
10-4, come in. Fireworker. 10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over. 10-4, sir, roger that, and very glad to hear it. I will make relevant changes to the report. 10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to 10-4. And roger that, 10-10, over and out.
That's that then. Oh. This guy.
Hi, gendarme.
Hmm.
Another rendezvous.
Yeah.
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
Wait.
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
Going down in history. I'm gonna sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that. Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions. Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types. Let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese. Nothing. That I didn't see anything. Why shouldn't he? What friend? No, I don't think it came up. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece. Yes, you know those just reporting back whatever I was telling. Sure. Anything else on your mind? Bye-bye, gendarme.
Gendarme.
Again? I can't believe it. About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like.
Like a prophet. Like a man down his luck. I'm trying real hard here, man.
Oh, well, go solve your case then. That would count as trying hard.
He didn't answer your question.
No. Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? Actually...
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things.
Hear that? Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting? Okay, well, I don't know.
It's like...
Oh my god, there's more.
God damn it.
Yes? What is it?
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design of the new trap.
I don't know if I want to do this one. It feels like it's just...
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely that you should ask the red-headed...
A little hooligan. But what would a child...
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much.
I used to be so super psychopathic with fucking insects and... God, the things I did to snails.
Delinquents, my favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
This is a slippery one. He may respect the law, but mostly wants to pass under the radar. You won't get a chance to talk after you walk out of... He hasn't been particularly forthcoming before. He may well still be hiding something.
Really, Gary?
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here.
Like mutants.
Come in the open and then steal it, even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I got...
No need to...
Very generous of you to help us out. I like...
This man respects authority too much to see you for what you are. Pretend thou art a sober man.
Oh, I've been tempted. But someone has to stay strong for Revacall.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent.
My mug? Why would you think that? Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course.
Sure.
No offense meant to anyone. Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry.
How would you do that? The thing was locked.
You're not going to find me, are you?
I am. How to find information.
Ooh, thank you. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful.
What did you do, Garrett?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answer. I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez, so I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs.
Disgraced. No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trap.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that. I was
Dude.
only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard smelled. Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay, I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Sure.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor.
An infant could see he's not telling.
I hope I could help your...
Does this mean you were in his apartment, admiring his colonial mug collection? Perhaps it would be interesting to tell him.
I told you every...
Uncomfortable shifting around doesn't make him the killer, though.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere. No. No problem at all.
Sure.
Sure do, officer. In my home. Yes. When I was going to... Mr. Clare unlocked my apartment? So you work for Everard Clare? What have I done? He'll send the muscle after me. Whatever it is, tell him I'm silent as the grave. I was probably talking too loud in the Whirling the other night about some theories. I won't do it again. If there's anything I can do to assist you, or the Union, just ask, okay?
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear. Has to prop himself up with a lot of anger to keep it together.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his mind about the whole door opening operation.
Alright. Do I have anything for composure? Composure. Oh. +1 composure. God, this is awful. 'Cause I won't get a chance.
I mean, officers.
Is he? He's look.
I'm safe spamming. I don't care. Fuck it. I don't know if this. He's gone. He's fucking gone. God damn it. What the fuck? He's just gone now. God damn it. Shit. Bother.
The man ponders his cooking ut. He looks, shrugging is an international. He smiles. It's almost like. An old East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name. You ring the door. What an ominous. All you hear is you ring the. You wait. Looks like someone. Silence. Silence. Nothing happens. Silence. This button.
This button looks new.
I don't know what to do anymore. I'm so lost.
Both cables are unplugged from the breaker box. Somewhere.
Fuck, I'm tired. I am tired. Talk to this person again.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye? More or less.
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that we're...
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad.
I guess it just wasn't the time. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
Sounds like a good,
A kind man. From
good idea.
Tomsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back. Kuno. Who's Kuno? Oh,
But-
yes. You mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding. You mean Mr. Fabron? Anything else? There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have... And you know Anne, naturally. All the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in Kyton from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. Actually, insects do...
As she...
Anything else?
Whatever.
There were
I'm
no
just skipping all this. It's
I think he's still sending out...
I do not have the patience to do it.
The usual.
Men like that.
Sure. I have...
They were just... Maybe you could make a sword.
Fortress.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch, which they certainly took their work very seriously. The usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done. Well, they seem to believe.
She sounds almost mocking.
Yes, but when in the end...
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
It's too bad.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your...
The result is 1 on a 20-sided die. The dice is black and filled.
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Rebel Show ICT. You're in... The place was owned by...
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was... and back.
Sounds like Flitter does the same thing.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread, and they already had the bear. The best. Of course not. Eventually, Rival ICT lost the price war to its rival. Class A 5,000. Class A 5,000.
I'm sure the mayor.
He said it.
Sounds cool.
Megatherion. It's an by telling you to do more drugs, mostly. Very good. Anyway, anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including my...
The doorbell with the empty name card must belong to her then.
That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As you could say.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the Doom commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
Right. It used to be a gay Mayan.
Agreed.
His disdain for pinball could not...
It can't be. Are you sure it was Slipstream as... Oh, right. It used to...
No, it was too real to be just a prank. Either we're dealing with a professional actress, or...
Pranks can be eerie. Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're... Why would hips? I'm still...
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these.
Sure, I'm listening. I'm pretty sure Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else? I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now, so
You only get one die. Maybe I could tell the bookstore owner about all the fucking weird shit that happened in this thing. Can I do this? Probably not.
The barbell waits patiently on the
It
floor.
hurts.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to... Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. Some of these old paperbacks just don't have the durability. I would be happy to sell you another one. Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to the curse. It's the curse.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Everyone knows there's something...
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off... Yes! The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear... Oh, this! There are new...
Desert doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers around.
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do and what to avoid. Discount my wares? I can see, sir, that you don't value books very highly. Besides, this would only...
I don't think so.
They can sense the desperation, you know.
I just don't think the populace of, you know, matinees is very interested in books. they're the working class, you know, type people that just, you know, want to do their job, go home, and you know, and just veg out, which I don't have a problem, you know.
Yes,
the woman before you scans the...
Alright, well, I guess I can't really tell her about the thing. Okay. That Inland Empire law. Anti. Okay, where else do I fucking go? Missing insect case. Oh. Oh, holy crap.
Fuck, does Kuno care? No, Kuno doesn't.
So he knows locusts are bugged.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up,
Now they're gonna take you to lame.
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his.
Lame. That rings some bells. Could this be?
Oh god, Kuno, no! What's gonna happen now? They're gonna make you lame.
Stop it, see. No one's gonna make anyone lame. Kuno's got this under control.
Sure you do.
There's definitely something going on here. You should check out Kuno's shack. The one with the pig's head.
Kuno doesn't.
Kuno doesn't fucking. Fuck up. This is his wife.
All around you, the hiss.
Why people should wear condoms.
The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Stop being sarcastic.
Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress here.
But I feel like you're being.
It's usually a good sign that they're being very sarcastic.
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Oh, shut up. I can't.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Yeah. Kuno took the book.
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
You're cringe.
Coming down like a shadow. This.
Yeah, Locust City. City of rage. City of lights.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
Maybe I am.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever the fuck he wants. I fucking say I when I wanna. And Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Art is lame as hell.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man.
Yeah.
Kuno's free.
One time I agree with you, Kuno.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno
Whoa.
doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
So that's what this is about. Without a word, for once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to use this momentary confusion to take control of the... You got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
Oh, you're gonna let it. Random girl dictate what you do. God, what a beta. Fuck.
to make eye contact with Kuno.
It don't, pig. You really shouldn't have fucked Kunos, you know, like, the fuck are they trying to catch anyway? Huh.
He recognizes the name.
But just think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this.
This silence. Wasteland of reality. Congrats, you're sober. It will take a while for your body to remember how to metabolize anything that isn't sugar from alcohol. So you're going to be pretty ravenous soon. Eat plenty. You can expect your coordination and balance to improve in a couple of weeks. In 2 months, you might start sleeping like a normal person. Full recovery will take years though. It'll be depressing, and it'll be boring. Don't expect any further rewards or hand claps. This is how normal people are all the time.
Wow, these are lots of negatives. One suggestion minus one. Fuck. I almost don't want that. I don't want any of that. I mean, it's 1 + 1 psyche. So I guess 1 + 1 tributes to everything here, but what else is -1 suggestion, -1 sober, or -1 inland empire? I guess I could deal with that.
Hello, officer. I think I almost... So it was just a joke.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her. Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
That's just something people tell themselves when they fail. There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, people.
This is gonna... Maybe I can still restock the trap for you.
You can? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after...
He wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out.
Really? It's too...
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh batch of loads. It should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely...
Wow. Co-discovery.
Fuck yeah.
You'd show them all. This would show them all.
Show them all. I'll show them. Show them all. Ay, ay. So, okay.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see...
I don't even know if that's really worth going into at this point. I think that's like end game, later game stuff.
The locusts aren't doing all too well.
Items. Anything else over here that I missed? Really don't know what else to do right now. I don't know what other leads are there for the hanging. Maybe I could talk to Titus again, but I don't know. Oh. Oh. Old lady still here? No. She's gone. She's gone, man. Yeah, he's
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. It's a sordid, filthy tale. It occurs to you, why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck. Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere.
Okay, what?
As you hold it in your hand, there is no...
What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Oh, there's the fallen suns back there. Again.
The trap stands empty near the locusts. They're not really going to get the chance to get...
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder in... Don't answer that. It was already...
He doesn't want to.
To be honest, Kim, I really don't know what else to do right now. I'm trying to figure that out.
All the traps...
I'm missing something in this area. I forgot. Get into the building. This building.
A man lies on the boardwalk.
Also, is the freaking police gonna pick that body up at some point? What do I do?
You see,
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning? Well, that's certainly, for instance, but then there's also the Provisional Commission as well as the Institute for Revision. That's...
yes,
If you will, picture the coalition as a kind of wheel. The hub of this wheel is the Comité de Responsabilité. And out from that hub, I have a long-standing interest in politics. Of course, well now, of course, if you could somehow contact, that might be the problem is that those sorts of radio transmitters are...
He's correct. It makes coordinating operations with the coalition.
All that said, someone with a powerful radio and a certain level of technical skill might be able to circumvent their way. It's only too bad the old failed engineers are no longer available. In any event, it's a fascinating technical challenge.
Look, is that Westline? Need to assign responsibility. Someone other than myself.
a drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street, chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches, the road is smooth and motley. Craters fill a tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of soap. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly. Number 312. Craters pocked the surface. Children. The wind moves the air.
All right.
Tequila Sunset. It's you. We've...
No, you sure don't.
Aha.
Tequila. Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
Mm-hmm. Let me... Hey, you got word of...
I got pissed drunk and a bunch of stupid shit. Whatever.
Loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning...
You can't get off now.
I think that we should let him continue.
That's right. Anyway, sound what we... So natural. The time hath come for Tequila Sunset. The end of all things. After which, we ran when we...
In this way, you and your motor carriage have a lot in...
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insist... No, that's just what your mother called you. Your hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about revolution. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on.
Wow. That's...
Yeah. I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work...
If you only knew.
about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard.
Please, don't open that door.
No one's fucked me.
It seems to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping.
It's more like you.
No specifics, though. It was more about you, beside your gun and your badge. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage, too? Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd...
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcohol.
It's not meant as a joke.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
The legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes. See, friend, it's real valuable. You know what's crap? What?
Keep him talking.
This guy.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
Spirits from. Huh? Okay, can I just...
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons, it was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Those arseholes charged me £4 to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Have they no shame for a service they provide?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to...
Wait, £4 just to remove your liver or a piece of it? That's a fucking discount.
Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98
snakes or
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is...
Don't say it.
Right.
Yeah.
Feels in all fit.
So, what's the deal, friend? £3.
Well done. That's a much more reasonable price right there.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Abigail!
Don't call Abigail! Don't call Abigail!
He snorts.
Don't call Abigail! Don't you fucking call her! Hear me?
He's gone. He is so gone.
He snorts and beckons. He waves his hand as if shooing you away.
Poor guy, he's gone. Lost it, you know. Fuck, man.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer? Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
It was an accident.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
I think we honor my...
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like
Maybe
that.
I should.
Quite odd. Our things are part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gotwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now, anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere. Yes, that is a pity.
You like the Capri funeral idea?
Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
You know what? I'm gonna try. Find this spirit is eternal. Getting ready for the end game. For the love of God, do not remove it till the magic happens. I'm going to see if I can try and talk to Titus. I don't know if I'll make up anything, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know.
It's you again. What is it?
Establish authority.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
Huh?
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
No, we don't know the cause of death. Actually, we haven't established the cause of death. That is... us to determine.
About fucking time. You still on about...
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up...
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Wow! Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the...
Around the bullet, man.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. They're only pretending to enjoy this.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you...
Before? After?
Never been.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little...
A witness? You ain't got shit.
That's just tactics, Titus.
Well, let's hear it then.
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot.
I could give up a witness's names. What the fuck who do you think I am?
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's...
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right. I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
Boss, I think he's trying to save me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What? That means absolutely nothing.
It means the whole...
What is this?
Shanky.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside.
Great.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Let's put on some clothes. Save. Fuck. You're gonna have a respect my authority. Back my authority.
It's you again. What is it?
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time. You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson. The ass on that one. McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot, but, I mean, who am I to judge? Wanna hit the kebab joint?
The real thing.
You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
I don't give a shit, just like...
You saying we don't help people? I've been doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We
don't let him drink that. One more push. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Shit sounds like we need.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to...
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her...
What is her name?
Claudia. I'm on due. She's staying here in the whirling in rags. A real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Blonde. That's I'm on due. With an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her.
Yeah. Blonde. Tall. Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
You inexplicable.
I don't understand.
Nothing.
Whatever you calm, normal.
Damn it.
Try to forget this little hiccup.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship.
Something is...
It was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other...
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated...
Remember what I said.
Now we care. Now we can push for.
Officer, what was that? You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman? Is there something I should know before?
Whatever you do, don't say the first.
Understood. You
Don't say the first thing. I didn't rape her.
Okay, that's manageable. This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
His opinion of you has...
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm sorry. Fuck. I didn't think it relevant at the time, you know, Kim. I'm sorry. I didn't think of it was relevant. That's why I told you just now.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with...
Okay, here. I hope, okay, here. I hope steak Batiste makes you feel better, Ross. Okay, here.
Okay. You know what? Into this for now. Like I said earlier, I should be back tomorrow. Probably later in the evening. During midday. Who knows? But anyways, if anyone was watching, I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you come again next time. Sorry for the low energy stream, you know. But thank you. And goodbye. Fare thee well.